Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out a video titled Things That You Can't Do in America but Are Okay in England. Hmm. I don't know. I, d- I don't know. I don't know, but this has got to be a good video. That's all I got. But hey, a link for the original video will be in the description of this video, so you can go check it out and go subscribe as well to the original channel. That would be awesome. But anyways, guys, if you have any recommendations, click that link in the pinned comment section as well, and you'll be able to recommend any video, and I'll check it out as soon as possible. But let's find out what are legal in the United Kingdom and England, but you just can't do them in the United States. Or maybe it's not legality. I don't know. I don't know what angle this video is coming from. But either ways, guys, thank you for watching. Let's go into this video.
Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about things you can't do in the US that are perfectly fine to do here in England.
Oh.
Now, just for clarification, for those of you who don't know,
I just did a video about well, it wasn't about jaywalking, but it involved jaywalking, and yeah, I can already see the comments, I was like, somebody actually said you can own what, submachine or a machine gun, something of the sort like that, but it was a weapon, and you're not able to cross the road by yourself.
jaywalking is actually not crossing the street at the designated corners or designated crosswalk.
Exactly.
So if you're in the middle of the block and you want to just cross over, even if the traffic's clear and it's perfectly safe, it's technically illegal in many places.
Wait a minute. I'm just realizing, now that she's speaking about this, I'm realizing I have guilt. I've been doing something. Oh my gosh. No, no. So I now live in Finland, bro. Oh my gosh. And I've seen so many jaywalking, and I've literally had the assumption it was illegal here. What if it's actually not? I have been mad at people so many times, dude. Oh my god. I don't know if it's legal in Finland to jaywalk. I don't know, but I just assumed it was. Shit.
For you to make that cross.
Damn.
You have to go to the corner and use the crosswalk
Crazy.
or cross at the corner. I've actually known people who've gotten ticketed for this in America. So ridiculous. It's such a dumb law, in my opinion. Here in England, they don't have anything like that. Obviously, if you're in a crowded city like London, you should probably use the crosswalks if you can, just because there's a lot of traffic. There's lots of lanes and different lanes going at different times and things like that. And especially if you're a tourist, you're not familiar with the traffic patterns, it's a really good idea for you to stay in those lanes. But if you are, a Londoner, or you're familiar with the area that you're in and you know it's okay and you know it's safe, it should be fine that you just cross when you know it's safe and you feel comfortable. So that's one thing that I think England definitely does better.
Long holiday vacation.
It's kind of subjective, because in America, it's just that you don't really get a lot of holiday. But even when you do get, 2 weeks or even more, for some people who have been at places for a long time, it's really, really frowned upon to take more than 1 week at a time. I remember when one time when I was actually coming back to England, I wanted to take 2 weeks, and it was a huge, huge deal. I had to make sure I had plenty of cover. I had to make sure I had all my projects left up, almost as if I was being punished for taking more than 1 week at a time. You are very much
big facts,
work
big
first,
facts.
Life second. In America, that's just how the work culture is, and it's very frowned upon to even take time off.
It's as simple as how you put it. Pretty much, in the United States, it's as simple as this. It's about money. And if you get paid leave, I got to pay somebody else to handle your business. Or if I don't pay somebody else, the other people are going to complain, saying, yo, why I got to do Shorty's job? Why I got to do this? Why I got to do that? So it's all about the money. And the employee. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. You're not, seen as valuable. You're just seen as a tool to bring more revenue. So yeah.
And not check in or check your emails or things like that, especially if you're going to be gone for a long holiday. Here, they like force people to take holidays. They're taking 2 weeks because you're going overseas or because you want to take 2 weeks because you have it. It's perfectly normal, it's perfectly valid, and it's perfectly accepted here in England. And yeah, that's a big, big plus. I love it. Of course, there's
Oh
options to go to
shit,
private
word?
school that you would pay for out of your pocket. For this segment, we're just going to talk about the public school comparison. In America, you have to go to that school that's in your district. You
In
don't
the
have any
area.
choices. If you want to go to a different school that
Yo
is going to be a
folks
public
gotta,
school, then you have to
yeah.
change where you live. It's all
You
tied to where
folks
you live.
gotta, yeah.
Here in England, it is somewhat tied to where you live. Like you live in Kent County, you can't go to school in London, right? You have to go to school in Kent County. However, there's so many secondary and primary schools in Kent County that you
Right.
can find the school that's right for your child, fits, your dynamics and your lifestyle within those parameters. And you have to actually apply for a spot in that school. So it's not guaranteed necessarily that you can go to that school. If for some
Right.
reason you're in a position where you've applied a few times and none of the schools have spaces, then it's up to the county to find you a school that you can go to put your child in. But it is something that England does that I think is really, really cool. Here in England, you don't have to have anything. You just make the appointment and you go. Now, don't get me
Really?
wrong. If there are problems with the NHS, and there are some people that have trouble getting appointments, and there are reforms that can be done for the NHS system here. But they do have a hybrid system here, actually, where you can have private insurance, and it kind of works the way it is in America, where you pay for the insurance, and then you might get a bill after the fact, depending on the coverage. And that's always an option for you. But if you can't afford that, then you always have the option of the NHS as well. Not having to have money on me all the time when I get sick or when I go to the doctor, or someone in my family goes to the doctor. It's amazing to me how
That's pretty cool with the NHS though. Like, though I'm living in Finland, I don't have much experience with healthcare because I'm just stuck and stubborn. I don't go, right? It's that simple. I just don't go. It's just habit, develop that, just don't do anything, right? So like right now, as we speak right now, I am suffering from like really bad pain in my lower calf. I don't know what to call it, but it's below the calf, right? At the rear of the leg, right? And it happened when I was playing basketball, and shit, it's been since Wednesday. I'm still in pain. It's actually hard to walk. But I don't give a damn. I'm not going to no damn doctor for that. I'm just thug it out. Shit. But it's good that actually I do have the opportunity to go if it is, threatening. So I do get that point of the NHS being so readily available, and you ain't got to worry too much about the cash.
much less stress you are under when you get sick. And it's just something that America does not have. In most cases, you don't have the option of going to just go to the doctor when you get sick. You have to have some kind of credit card
Insurance.
with you to pay to get, sometimes you have to pay to even get for the appointment to even see the doctor before you get any medications or tests or anything
Yeah.
like that done.
Doctor's visit, you got to
And
pay
you
for that.
usually have a bill after the fact as well.
Drinking. Oh,
18.
okay.
And of course, for me, in case you can't tell, I know it's really difficult, but I'm over 18. But I just think it's really, really weird. I've always thought it was really weird that the drinking age in America is 21 when you're considered an adult at 18. You can be tried in a murder trial or anything else when you're 18 years
Oh
old. You
yeah,
can buy a
yeah,
gun when you're
facts.
18 years old. You
Facts.
can,
Because actually if you do commit murder, you're not going to go to juvenile prison. Right? You're not. So you're actually considered as an adult, right? And technically you can drive, you can do everything except drink at 21. What was the reason again? I don't remember if it had something to do with college. But yeah, it's one of the strangest things. But I definitely think that is something that should be reformed and changed and reduced. I don't think it's necessary for it to be 21.
join the armed forces when you're 18 years old and go overseas to fight for your country, yet you can't have a drink. Here in England, In certain cases, you might be able to get away with drinking even younger, especially if you're in like a pub setting where your family has always gone to or something like that and they're familiar with you.
Oh,
They know who your
say.
family are. And if you get into trouble, they can make sure that they get you the help. They might serve you a little bit sooner. But being 18, you're an adult. You should make the choices. So being able to drink at 18 makes complete sense to me.
Yeah. Eggs.
Got totally schooled
Shit,
on this
damn.
one. Never
Real?
knew until I came here. Apparently,
Wait,
in
hold on.
America, there is some kind of law with the FDA, which is the Food and Drug.
She said leave your eggs out, and it's clocking again. I buy eggs in Finland, and they're in the fridge right now. When I pick them up, they're not in a fridge. What the heck? Oh my god, this video exposed me in 2 cases that I didn't even realize. Matter of fact, probably 3. I didn't even realize until now that I actually have eggs in the fridge, but when I buy them in the store, they're not in the fridge. Damn.
Administration that oversees food safety, that you have to wash eggs before you sell them to a consumer.
Right.
But what this
that
does
too.
is
That too. I don't see the messy ass eggs sometimes in Finland. Like literally, they're not washed at all. They're not washed. It's really healthy chickens, and when you have a healthy chicken, the mess of the puta ta 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 doesn't come out on the egg, right? So the healthier the chicken is, the less chance of seeing, but they're not washed.
it actually washes away a protective coating around the egg that's
Right on.
natural from
Right on.
allow it to be sitting out on the counter and keep it protected from the elements outside. In America, you have to refrigerate it when you buy it, because if you don't, you will get sick because that protective coating has been washed away according to the FDA's regulations.
Yeah, I never knew the
was
deets.
always refrigerating my eggs. I couldn't even find the eggs in the store when I first got here. It took me 2 or 3 trips to the store and a conversation with someone who had actually walked me to where the eggs were to even realize that the eggs just weren't in the refrigerated section. And I did refrigerate them for a really long time, and I got yelled at by so many people saying that that's actually really bad for your eggs here. So now I don't have to refrigerate my eggs. I don't know if it makes them taste better or not, but it's definitely more convenient having it right next to the stove when I'm cooking my eggs, considering I eat eggs almost every day. Obviously, if you leave it out for, months and months and months,
right,
that's not good for it. But you can leave it out for a decent period of time and still be able to use it. But that's something you can't do in America at all, which is really seems kind of backwards, actually. So there you guys have it.
Nah.
Things
That was solid. That was solid. I can't believe I got exposed in this video. Like, literally, I got exposed in this video. Things that I am currently doing right now. I'm living in the... Damn, I almost said the United States. I'm living in Finland, right? And I have these habits. I'm literally, right now as we speak, I have eggs in the refrigerator. Right now. I don't want to go to no doctor. I freaking get mad when I see people jaywalking. Oh my gosh. I really gotta look up. I gotta look it up. I gotta look if it's illegal in Finland to jaywalk. Because, dude, I cannot believe I've been getting mad at people and saying, bro, use the crosswalk. What is wrong with you people? I really hope it's illegal. I hope jaywalking is illegal in Finland, because I'm going to be very happy if it is illegal. Because if it is not, I'm just going to feel so bad for being mad when I see people jaywalking. Like, dog, damn. Anyways, man, thank you guys for watching this video. This was a really amazing video. Please go and, show some love to the original content creator. And a link will be in the description of this video. Like and subscribe over there. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Peace.